how breastfeeding affected my posture, finding myself pushing the stroller and kind of like feeling like a little grandma. Well, hello there. My name is Larissa and I just had a baby. Just had a baby 8 months ago. The way that time just flies, it feels like you just had a newborn and now this newborn is looking more like a toddler and you're like, you know, time is so slow by the hour, but also the days go by so fast all at the same time and you're trying to like I am a Pilates teacher who is blessed to have been able to take time off with the flexibility that my job allows. I couldn't be more grateful for it, but also I decided to come on here and talk about all the things now that I have a lot of my brain back and a lot of clarity around what I went through. As a Pilates teacher, I feel that I did so much that helped me. I'm so excited to tell my birth story because it's so crazy. I can't believe that all of that just happened to me. I was shopping for my baby shower dress and this lady saw me pregnant and she said 3 things. You can't get all 3 things. I think it's like you can't get a perfect pregnancy, you can't get a perfect birth, and you can't get perfect breastfeeding down. You're gonna fall short on one of them. And that was interesting as, you know, you get all these, I mean, I welcomed all advice, whether it ranged from in scale of poor to really valuable information. I was taking it all in. I got the birth that I wanted in the significant ways, but it's just the circumstances of the birth were kind of wild. Just a little snippet of what I went through. I was visiting my grandma who went through this crazy thing that happened to her in Mexico. We brought her back and I was finally, in my last month of pregnancy, seeing her again. And she was getting better. It was a crazy ride, especially for her, but for all of us who were just praying for her. Anyways, we were visiting my grandma 2 hours away from my birthing hospital, and I was laboring, bearing down in the car. I didn't make it to my hospital. I think I'm gonna have to bring my husband in when we document our birth story. There was my perspective and then there was also his perspective, and I think it's gonna be really fun to organize all of that into a video. Every time we tell this story, we have to tag team. The other day we had some friends over and of course they want to hear it all, and tag teaming and being like, wait, back up, before that happened, this happened. And so we're gonna have to really kind of sit down and organize that. So I don't know how long that video is gonna, you know, take. We need to do that before we start forgetting details, you know. So we had a crazy birth that I really want to share in terms of just lifestyle, whatever you believe that is best for your family. I'm not trying to enter YouTube with judgment. I've read, I've listened. I'm listening to what is important in family building, what's important for a child, their development. I'm learning how my presence is so tantamount to my baby's development. And then there's work, the clients, there are the people trying to pull you, reel you back into work. And in my circumstance, my grandma did end up passing away because of complications. We thought we were gonna have her meet her first great-grandchild, but that was not the case. So in the midst of, you know, grieving what could have been and trying to understand when to go to work, because of this flexibility, I don't know when I should go to work. When should I go to work? You know, I was pregnant and trying to figure this out, and it's like, what's the right answer? And oh, well, baby is waking up, so I gotta wrap it up. I'm super excited to just kind of bring everything back in with clarity, talking about my experience with a Pilates mind, how breastfeeding affected my posture, finding myself pushing the stroller and kind of like feeling like a little grandma because my head would slide forward, I would hunch in order to push the load. Now I've kind of been compiling all these things that I really want to talk about because I feel like, yes, we have voices. Okay, now he's crying. I gotta go. I found a moment and I just pulled out my camera. Bye.